Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. Nathaly Raya here and welcome to today's video. For today's video, I'm going to be doing the baby names I love but won't be using. I am currently 23 weeks pregnant, about to be 24, and we are having a girl. And we do not have a girl name yet. Baby girl is just baby girl to us. We're like baby girl this and baby girl that. Whenever we're talking about her, that totally reminds me of Phoebe and Friends when she actually thinks they named Emma baby girl. And she's like, wait a minute, it's not going to be baby girl? I thought that was so original. Anything to quote Friends. So I do know that the name that we go with has to be something that both Phoenix and I like. Something that we both agree on, something that we both love, something that we both feel comfortable. Unless baby girl does come and we don't have a name yet, and then I'm gonna be the one that chooses her name without Phoenix. It's getting pretty hard because I don't really think he's taking this baby girl name serious. He makes up the most random names, and I'm gonna give you guys an example. My dad's name is Marco, okay? He deadass said, why don't we name her Marca? And I'm just like, are you serious? Oh my goodness, like I don't know. And then I've told you guys about the name Lupita, which I also don't think that he's serious, but to him, baby girl is Lupita. And then he just continues making up all these random names. Another example, let's say, like he will mix two names together, Mexican names, a male Mexican name, and then a female Mexican name, and then like put them together like Juan, Tina. And everyone can agree that it's funny, but I'm just like, we seriously need a girl name. He's like, okay, I'll come up with a few, don't worry. But I have yet to hear his list. He actually has suggested two names that I'm going to mention at the end of the video. They're kind of cute, but I don't know if he's actually being serious about them. I did write down all the names that I like that I'm going to be sharing with you guys one by one, so grab your snacks. I am currently obsessing over pears and Bavarian donuts. I don't have one on me because I got two yesterday and I ate both of them yesterday. I was supposed to leave one for today, and unfortunately, like yeah. If you guys are not familiar with the Bavarian donuts, you guys are missing out. They're like a piece of heaven. I believe they're called like Krapfenspitzel here in Germany. I don't know, I could be wrong, but they're so freaking delicious. And if you're not in Germany, don't worry, Krispy Kreme Donuts has them, and they're called Bavarian Cream. So good. I'm also drinking this Arizona peach lemonade iced tea. It's so good. And then I have my chamoy and tajin on the rim just to give it a little bit more flavor. Also, how cute is my Oktoberfest beer mug? Let's do this. Okay, so number one on my list is one of my favorite ones. I'm in love with it, and that is Adeline. I absolutely love the name Adeline. I think it sounds so cute. First of all, I love names that start with an A. I think they look super cute in cursive. Yes, I think about those things, but it also sounds like Madeline. It sounds pretty feminine. I just love it. Phoenix doesn't like it. And also Adeline is super similar to my oldest sister's name, which is Adeline in Spanish, and I've always been obsessed with her name. I call her Adeline still, mostly in Spanish. In English it would be Adeline instead of Adeline, but do you see how similar they are? And they're just so cute. It's literally just the E and the I like switched around. And I tell her too that I'm low-key super salty that her name is Adeline, but it is her middle name, so not a lot of people know about it. So I feel like we could get away with it if we could just get Phoenix on board with the name Adeline. Love it. This next one is Kalia, and it is with a C, and then also I would like to pronounce it Kalia instead of Kalia. Was there a difference there? I think I heard it, but I'm not sure. Kalia and then Kalia. Probably sounds exactly the same. But Kalia does mean most beautiful, and I thought that would be the most perfect name to name our baby girl. Like, hello, most beautiful. Like, who doesn't want to be named that? But at the same time, I don't really like the way the ka sounds, if that makes sense. And then also Phoenix doesn't like Kalia, so that's another beautiful name that I won't be using. This next one is Milena, and I'm actually a little bit scared to put this out there because I have a feeling that this is going to be our baby girl's name. Like, okay, I have a feeling about a few of these names, but Milena is a name that I'm not gonna let go of, and I'm gonna continue putting it out there until we finally have a name. Because so far, Milena is actually a name that I like I have a feeling about it, you know? Like I could see myself saying Milena every single day. I like the way that it sounds. It's just so flowy and feminine. I love it. Phoenix doesn't like it, but I'm not that worried about it. So, changuitos. This next one I also love. And that is Liv. L-I-V. There's no E at the end. So the reason why Phoenix doesn't like this one is because he thinks that people are going to confuse it for live. You know how live and live are spelled the same? Well, I'm like, hello, there's not going to be an E. Why would anyone be confused of how you would pronounce live? I love it. I love short names, 3 to 4 letters. I love, like, sign me up. But then again, he thinks it's dumb. So my sister suggested Olivia, but I'm like, we can't name our baby girl Olivia because we actually have an Olivia in our family. But I would love that because you would be able to call her Liv. But obviously we can't do that. So this is where the next name comes in, and that is Olive. I feel like Olive, see, Olivia is a lot more popular, and then Olive, I don't think I've ever met an Olive. So I don't really like think about anyone other than Popeye and Olive, which obsessed with the movie. Phoenix is Popeye, I'm Olive, and our baby girl is gonna be Sweet Pea. So Olive would be like our alternative name for Liv. Like, I wouldn't be mad about that. This next one is Silver, and I feel like a lot of people would associate this name with maybe some type of, I don't want to say it because I don't want to get in trouble, but like maybe like a stripper. I don't know, but I absolutely love the name Silver. So I actually got this from 90210, the 08 one, and I believe her name was Erin Silver, but everyone called her by her last name, which is Silver. And I just thought that was like so cute. I loved hearing everybody say her name, and I was like, I'm totally gonna save this for the future because I'm gonna name my baby girl Silver. Now I kind of see why Phoenix wouldn't like it, but it is a beautiful name. I love it, and that's another name that I won't be using. This next one is Mia. Mia Colucci. I'm pretty sure that I've shared this with you guys already, but Mia has been a name that I've loved since middle school, since Rebelde. If you know, you know. I was obsessed with Mia Colucci. So I always thought that I was gonna name my baby girl Mia. Like, it's in my notes from like 2008. Swear. Pretty much before 90210, before the whole Silver name came. But Mia is becoming a very popular name right now, and I feel like there's a lot more Mila, all of these names that kind of sound similar and look similar to Mia, so that's why I wouldn't do Mia now. Actually, I don't know. I think I still would. I love the name Mia, and I think we all know the reason why Phoenix wouldn't want to name our baby girl Mia, and that is because of the star Mia Khalifa. And I'm pretty sure that half of this world knows who she is, and probably less than the other half would know who Mia Colucci is. But another reason why I like Mia is because Mia sounds cute in English and in Spanish, and my mom won't be able to pronounce like half of these names, so I want to choose a name that can easily sound cute in Spanish as well, because if you're Mexican, you know that if you name your baby girl a certain name that sounds super cute in English and then someone tries to pronounce it in Spanish, they just like butcher it and it just doesn't sound cute, and then it just goes from that name to a word and then a different word, and then it just doesn't sound cute. So every single name that I'm considering, I try and sound it out in Spanish as well, just to see how it's gonna sound, and a bunch of small little ways that people could possibly pronounce your name wrong. This next one is Ivory, and I love Ivory. I instantly think of the color ivory, which is kind of like a bone color. Phoenix doesn't like it because he thinks of dead elephants. That's so sad to say because we all know what ivory is. Actually, no, we do not all know what ivory is because I did not know what ivory was. When he asked me, I was like, yeah, it's a color. Like, I love the color ivory. He's like, no, it's the little horns to the elephants, and I'm like, oh, okay. But it does sound cute, and then it also kind of sounds like an A, which I told you guys I like names that start with an A, so A and like I don't know, I like it. This next one is Hasley, and it's a combination between Haley and Hasley. Hasley, is that the artist? Hasley. Okay, it's Hasley. That's a name that I like. I like the way that it's spelled, I like the way that it sounds, but it does sound super similar to my niece's name, which is Haley. So that is probably the reason why I wouldn't do it. However, Hasley. Why do I try and like yell it out? Like if my mom's yelling her name. Hasley, ven pa acá. It sounds literally the same. So love it, but that's another name that we won't be using. This next one is a unisex name, but I do think of it more as a boy name than a girl name, but I love it more for a girl. And that is Ezra. E-Z-R-A, Ezra. I love the way that it sounds. It sounds peaceful. It sounds chill. I love that it's only 4 letters. Ezra, I could hear myself saying Ezra every single day. However, Phoenix doesn't like it, so what are we going to do? So I do have 4 more that I'm just gonna say pretty fast because these names I like, but I wouldn't consider naming my baby girl these names as opposed to all of the other ones that I already mentioned. Like I could see myself calling our baby girl one of those names. So for these 4, I have Bellamy. Phoenix thinks it sounds like salami, which it kind of does. And then also when I think about Bellamy, I think about this hair company called Bellamy hair something. So that's the reason why I wouldn't name her Bellamy, just because I don't want to think of a certain someone or a thing when I call my baby girl. And then we have Layla. I like Layla, but it reminds me of Lace. Yes. So that's another name that I wouldn't name my baby girl, but I do like. And then we have Gray. Gray with an E, I like. I feel like I actually would add this to the first list because I do like it. And I would consider naming my baby girl Gray. But I know that it's definitely not an option. Like maybe all the other names I could get Phoenix on board with, I don't know. But Gray is like a definitely no. However, I love... It's kind of like Grace, but without the C. It's a 4-letter name. Another reason why I like it. And then we have Alia. Just with 1 A, but it does make me think of the artist Alia. I like the way that it sounds, but I don't really like the way that it looks spelled out, even though it starts with an A. That's all I have to say. Like, I like it, but no. And that is it for my names. And now I'm going to share with you guys the names that Phoenix came up with. Other than all of these random names that he's been throwing out, there is 2. And the first one is Broomhilda. And we could call her Hilda for short. If you guys are not familiar with the name Broomhilda, it is said, I don't know if this is true, but it is said to be a German name. It does come from like a legend story in a movie. So I'm not even sure if it's like 100% real or if it's a 100% German name. But the movie is called Django, but with a D. And there's someone in there called Broomhilda. And ever since we saw that movie, he was like, her name's Broomhilda. And I do like it, but it's a no, like broom. I think about a broom. That's a definite no. But I do love the fact that it is German, if it is even German. I like that, which I would love to have a German name. And then the last one is Heidi, which I am like shocked he came up with this name because this is like the most normal name that he has come up with. But I do think about Heidi Klum. I do think that this name is European. If it's might be German, not sure, but it is for sure European. I do like it. It sounds feminine. It's cute, but it's a no for me. So there you go. Those are all the baby names I love but won't be using. They should rename this into baby names I love but won't be using / because of my husband. If you made it this far, thank you. Because of that, I'm going to show you guys my belly. So, ta-da. Just kidding. Okay. So this is the belly at 20, let's say 24 weeks. Even though I'm going to be uploading this video today, I'll be 24 in 2 days. So this is how the belly looks right now. These are a little bit tight and you can see the line. Let me pull this down. Oh my goodness. Look at this cuteness. Okay, remember that I do not have a baby girl name yet. So if you have a name out there that you like, that it's cute, don't be selfish. Share with me, please. Points if it's unique, if it's a German, and I totally just counted backwards. That's what happens when you're trying to count like an American and a German at the same time. But points if it's German, unique, and short, and if it starts with an A, That's a lot to ask for. I know. I am ending today's video right here. I do want to give out a shout out, and today's shout out goes out to Antonia316. Shout out to you, girl. And if any one of you guys will also like a shout out, all you have to do is make sure to be subscribed and comment anything your big ol' heart desires. I love you guys all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed to join the Raya family, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye guys.